But that's another story. Good morning, everyone. It's so great to see all of you. First of all, I want to thank all of you for driving for many, many hours to come to your state's capital, your house, your home here. And I know this morning many of you joined us just down the street as your governor and some of your elected leaders and others were having a breakfast and praying over today. Many of you were outside praying for us as well as praying for the urgency that we need to address the climate change. So I want to thank all of you who participated in the prayers outside. I had a chance to stop by briefly, and I was touched when you prayed for people like me and others in the General Assembly, and that'll go a long way. Last year, we did something incredible in Virginia. Not only did we have a record turnout of an election year where most people don't pay much attention because it's only guys like us on the ballot, but you made history by not only electing a new General Assembly, which will be convening today. You had a General Assembly that focused on issues that you care about. And it was the first time in my time in politics for 30 odd years that I've been involved in different levels of politics. It was the first time in my life that I have seen candidates campaigning for a green energy future, a clean climate future, taking care of our children's needs, taking care of Mother Earth in a way that is meaningful and significant. I've never seen that in an election cycle, especially in Virginia, but around the world. And the reason why this has become such an urgent matter is because the scientists have already warned us, the animals have warned us, nature itself has warned us, yes, and in fact God himself has warned us that we're living on a short-term lease here. And unless you and I, as human beings, step up and take responsibility and acknowledge what we have done, the sins we have caused, and that we are willing to do something to turn that around, we are destined for doom. So that sense of urgency is felt not by you and I, but by the voters and by all of us who've done this. So you could say that you have helped turn our red state into a blue state so that we can get some things done. But my friends, that wasn't enough. Getting a bunch of Democrats elected is not enough for me. You know why? Because going from red to blue isn't enough. We got to go from blue to green. And the reason why we have to go from blue to green is because we have to pass the laws that will make the law of Virginia be responding to your concerns and my concerns. And that is the stuff that we start today. Elections are over, but advocacy does not stop. And so today, as we walk into that building, we're going to unveil a whole bunch of bills, starting with my friends Sam and Elizabeth with House Bill 77 and all the other bills. I'm doing about a dozen bills myself on environment, starting with environmental justice and all the bills that we're going to be working on. But let me close with this. We need your help to pass these bills. Do not be fools. Make no mistake. Just because Democrats hold a majority does not mean that these bills are going to pass with an overwhelming majority support. We need you all to hold every one of us accountable, regardless of whether we have a D or R next to our name, because the issues that we care about are not partisan. The issues we care about are not political. The issues we care about are about our life and death in this world. And if we care about the future sustainable goals of our community, we have to make sure everybody understands the urgency. So let me close with this. I know we had to recognize Richard and others from Union Hill. I want to congratulate you. I want to thank Swami was here, I know Chad was here, and others who've been here. I've been honored to join you at Union Hill and Yogaville. But there's one guy who's taught me more about the issues and the legal concerns and have raised the advocacy to the highest level, and that's Jonathan Chocolo right here, who made sure that every one of us understands the legal issues. And because of his advocacy, because of the lawyers, and because of the judges, especially Judge Roger Gregory and others, we have now won a victory. But that's not enough, because the ball is now back in the court of the state government. I have a bill that will reform the way the air and water boards do their jobs. I need your help on that bill. We have a way of taking out the monopolies out of the chain of business so that they don't ever plan another pipeline again as long as we live. I have a bill on that. I need your help on that. At the end of the day, this isn't just about environmental action. This isn't about clean energy. This is, just like Sam said, just like Elizabeth said, this is an intersectionality of workers' rights, social justice, economic justice, and environmental justice. And what that means is for 10 years that I've been in this job, I've had people tell me, we just can't do that. It's just not the way it's going to be done. It's just the way it is. We're going to take business as usual, status quo, just the way it is, into just is. It's justice. So we're going to go from just is to justice, just like we're going to go from blue to green. So with that, we need your help, we need your support. Let's get out there and kick some butt.
Wonderful as always. Thank you, Mark, for your tireless